I am Bonnie. I'm here from Portland. You can find me at bwilly27. A lot of you guys already follow me. This is my letter to the scale. You are everywhere in my life. You're in my grocery store. You're in my music. You're on my fish. Can we tell I didn't time this all quite? But what is it with that thing that sits in our bathroom that drives me crazy? How many of you understand? That thing drives us crazy. I didn't. Come on, I mean, it gives you these messages of love like when you've lost your way or when you've done something really good, and then it turns you into the wildcat. It turned me into someone who I absolutely hated. I'd sit there, I'd go up and down, up and down, up and down, and I would literally turn into that cat. I never realized it was scale addiction. For those of you who know about psychology today, look it up. I highly recommend it. It is highly enlightening. It talks about how you will go up on a good day and really down on a bad day. I had help. I never realized I had a problem until I had a wonderful trainer come into my life, and he banned me from the scale. He called my parents and told me to take the scale out of my house. Because look what I would start telling myself. I'd get up, big girls don't run. I'd tell myself I'm fat. I thought I was too fat and ugly to dream. My success was based on that scale. It drove me crazy. I let it tell me I couldn't be a runner. I let it tell me I wasn't worth it. But the worst thing for me is I let it slip me into a depression that almost caused suicide. And I'm not joking with you guys. I literally was killing myself because I thought so low of what that scale told me. But losing the scale helped me realize I needed to redefine healthy. I needed to figure out what healthy was for me. I stole this off of a CrossFit website. We've all been talking about CrossFit. How many of us actually see the word weight on there? We do see body fat and muscle, but is the word weight on there? The word weight is not on there. But I asked myself, what could I accomplish if I stopped letting weight define me? What could I accomplish if I stopped using, well, I'm too fat to? I loved I'm too fat to. I'm too fat to run a marathon. I'm too fat to get up on stage and talk to people. I became the zombie running princess. There's a story I'll talk about. I've completed 3 marathons. I did 1. I swear it was going to be the last one. I've done 5Ks. I've done 10Ks. I've spent 2 years as an ambassador for a national company, but I stopped living in the shadows. I never had any friends when I was fat, but those are some of my best friends in the world. They're my running friends. I got out and started talking to people, and I became a college graduate from a college dropout. One of the best pieces of advice I learned, nothing fits. Read every single thing and make it work for you. So for me, I had to tell my scale, we have a new relationship, and these are my new rules. And I'm going a little too fast because I'm a little too nervous. Love you. Yeah. Things happen. You know what? I get in a hurry. I might not eat something I should. And to tell you the truth, race season is crazy. I will eat like a tank on race season. And girls, let me just tell you right now, don't even bother looking at the scale at that time of month. You're just going to drive yourself crazy. You have to be kind to yourself because it's just a number. What in the blue hell are you letting it define you for? 1, that trainer I talked about earlier, one of his favorite lines with me, and I live by this. 1 step, 1 moment, 1 choice at a time. Don't regret your past. Don't worry about your future. Worry on the next step in front of you. So my final message to you, I hear it all the time. I log into Facebook, I have lost 1 pound, I want 10. Don't compare your results to everybody else. I will sit there on my computer and bang my head against the wall because I hear people comparing themselves. Those are a couple things I wanted to remind you of, but the second to the last one, I will never measure my success on a scale. Please learn from my mistakes. I will make progress. I won't make excuses.